Good morning, everybody. It's July 13th, 2023. My name is Jodie Jordan, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today, I have a gorgeous card for you using the Nature's Prints stamp set. And for the sentiment, I'm using the Inked and Tiled stamp set for the Happy Birthday. This card, I did make a couple mistakes, and when we get to those, I'm going to share them with you so you won't do the same thing I did for my card. So what I'm doing is I'm going to do a Emboss Resist technique. So I'm inking up my stamp with the Versamark ink. Before I stamped, I used the embossing buddy. This helps to have the extra um, embossing powder not stick to your paper. Like if your fingerprints have oils on them, and you rub that on there, that will prevent extra embossing powder falling on there. So I'm just going, I put just a little bit on the top corner and almost the whole entire stamp on the bottom. And now I'm bringing in clear embossing powder. And I don't know what happened to my spoon for the hair, but no big deal. I was thinking about taking those out anyways. It seems like every time I go to grab them out of there, the embossing powder flies everywhere, so I was thinking about taking it out of there anyways, but, I'm just kind of flicking off the extra and gonna heat emboss. The colors that I'm using are, for the inks are, my lightest color is the Bubble Bath, then Fresh Freesia, and then Berry Burst. So those are the colors, and my card base is Berry Burst. And then the extra layer that you see is, Bubble Bath. I cut those out of the deckled rectangle dies. That's why you have the little like edges the way they are. I attempted this card several different times, and I think I had something else in my mind that I was trying to accomplish, and ended up remembering to do this technique instead. And I think it turns out so beautiful. I love the colors. I like the bright colors. I know I've been doing blue all week with the misty moonlight all week, but I wanted to change it up a little bit for this card. Now, this embossing powder, or whenever you do this, it's like you can let it cool a little bit because you're going to be rubbing on colors, and you want it to make sure that it's hardened. You don't want to like smear it around and it not be cooled all the way, because then you'll rub the embossing. It's soft when it first goes on. So here I'm just kind of now. This kind of takes a little while. You want to build up your color gradually, and don't force it. Just gradually go around your card. I'm going around the edges too, so but you're gonna try and go around the image that you embossed, and later on we'll rub the color off, but just keep going around. And like I said, it takes quite a while to build up this color. You want to start with your lightest color and then work your way up to the Fresh Freesia. And then I did all my stamping in the Berry Burst. So there's really no like, I wouldn't go like back and forth. I just kind of do little circular motions around the leaves. And it's almost like it creates like a little halo around the flower. You really on camera cannot even really tell that there's much color going on, but it's going on, and you just can't really tell. It takes quite a while to do this, but it's so worth it. The card is so pretty. Um, the thing that I did wrong on my card was when I layered this on, I put it like, I put the 2 pieces of paper or 2 pieces of cardstock stacked at, like, kinda like, angled, and it just bothers me that my happy birthday is not straight. So, you might put the 2 pieces of cardstock together and then stamp happy birthday. The other thing that bothered me about this card was that when I'm going to do ink splattering on here, and I should have just maybe cut a small strip of paper to go over happy birthday because there's one little splatter dot that's right in the middle of my H and it bugs me like crazy. But, we're all learning, so just remember those things. Like you could simply just cut a piece of cardstock and lay it over top of your happy birthday. It's not gonna be, you know, that like it's not gonna look like, oh, there's a white space because there's really not a lot of speckling on here. But it would just protect that to where none of those dots will go right there. You could use the masking paper if you wanted. That would actually probably be better, but and be kind of light with your water when you're when you're doing that technique, which we haven't even got to there yet. We're still doing the sponging, but or blending. But I just wanted to tell you ahead of time what bothered me about this card. Another thing, I just got the new adhesive back sequent trio. I am about to order about 10 packs of these. They are gorgeous and they're so light on your card. They don't like you're not going to have to pay the extra shipping for them. Um, I love them. I am going to get a whole bunch. And I love the colors. The colors is I want to say this is shaded spruce. I don't know what this other color is. There's like a clear, and then there's like the darker green. It's like more like the shaded spruce. And then there's like the pink one, which I'm assuming I would say that's bubble bath, but um yeah, I'd say shaded spruce bubble bath and then like just like an iridescent. But they're gorgeous. I plan on ordering a ton. I used 5 on this card. And I never use 5, I always just use 3. But yeah, I love these. I'm definitely buying more. I got the pastel pack today too. I could have probably used those as well, but, I don't know what those colors are either, but they're gorgeous. So now I'm just going in and I'm going to add another flower or whatever this is, the greenery, I guess. It's not green because 'cause I'm making it pink, but, um, I'm just doing the same thing to the top. And when I did this, I wasn't planning on putting any more or inking anymore. Like I wasn't planning on putting any more floral images on here. And then once I start doing the rub off process, I realized, oh, I could probably put another flower and it look just, look good. So that's what you're seeing is that I'm rubbing off this ink and I really don't need to. I can wait and go ahead and stamp another flower on the other side. But you know, again, we're learning. So, from my mistakes while you're watching this video, I really did not have time to do another card to try and make it perfect. Which, even if I did, that I would probably do something else, you know, by accident or whatever. No card is ever perfect, but it's a handmade card. It's not a machine made card. So, people are not even going to care about the little things that I just said. This card is that gorgeous. And from what I experience in giving cards. Everybody is just shocked that you can, do anything with the card to make it. Everyone seems to be grateful to get it. So now another thing is here, I didn't wait long enough. I know I should wait, but I'm trying to hurry. This does not dry all the way, and I should have waited a little bit. Now, I got lucky and it blended in pretty good, but it definitely needed to dry a little bit longer. So I'm rushing because I'm still trying to figure out designs for the Christmas in July. I think I'm gonna do it next week, for sure. If you are interested in any of the information about my Christmas in July, then you definitely want to subscribe to my email list, and that link is in the description below. Um, I will send out an email, and that's how I communicate with everyone. I will also put a post on my Facebook page, but I believe to be able to see that you would have to follow my Facebook page. Now, my Facebook page is all my social media is at the Blue Eye Crafter, or the Blue Eye Crafter is the name of my page. So here I'm putting it on straight, but I'm not thinking that I am going to turn that um, when I put it on my card. And you could still keep it straight, but just turn the one behind your the layering piece. I could have just turned that and left this one straight, but I don't normally do cards like this. I had seen some like the artist and design team had done, or Stampin' Up had done one a little bit different this week. She did like I don't remember her name, but she did like a kind of like a multimedia um type card, and it's kind of like where you stamp a bunch of different images, but you just lightly put it in a background. But she did two layers like this, and that's what gave me the inspiration to do the two layers. So see, I could have just easily turned the front card straight and kept the one in the back at an angle, but you learn. And there's really nothing wrong with it. Like the person that I would give this to would not even probably even notice that it's crooked. It's just it as a creator, you pick, I think. At least I do. Um, Sometimes I do, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I'll tell you guys, I don't care, I'm sending it. It's not that big of a deal, but it for some reason it bugged me. I don't know. And even on the video, you can't really tell, but when you see the photo of it, that's when I noticed it when I started taking photos of the card. That's when I really noticed it. But anyways, I'm trying to get all these Christmas in July cards designed. And if you're interested in that, I'm going to make card kits, and I will um, send out a registration through email. Like I said, I will post to Facebook also. But I will register, or when you register, I haven't decided how many cards I'm going to do, but I will send the card kits out to make all the cards that I do for the Christmas in July. And I'm thinking I'm going to do it like 3 or 4 days. So like I'll go either live, or I will pre-record videos for 3 or 4 days in a row, making Christmas cards. So it's definitely a nice thing. So see there where I flicked it's in the H, and it's not like I'm gonna I say blow dry it, but I'm gonna use my heat tool and try to dry it, and it kind of fades it a little bit, but I still know it's there and it bugs me. But I would suggest just laying that little piece of paper over top. But if you're new to my channel, I am here. I usually post every Monday and Thursday. On Monday, I do my card class to go, where if you do a purchase, then I will send you the card kits, and let's see. And sometimes I do just random posts. I'm thinking about changing that. I don't really do live videos, and I was thinking about starting, live videos on my Facebook page and then bringing them over to YouTube. So if you're not a Facebook person, you're a YouTube person, I will end up having the video on both. So, um, no need to worry. These are those little gem things that I was they're called adhesive backed sequence trio. They are so pretty on this card. I love them. Which I'm glad they gave you a lot of them. I don't know if I have my glasses on to read how many's in the pack. 300's in the pack, so that means you get 100 of each. It's still not enough for me. I need more. It's just funny with how just something so simple, but I just love it. And it's funny because I used to never put this stuff on the cards. I used to never spend the money on the gems to put on my cards before when I used to make them. Now I buy all of them. Or I try. So this is the finished card. And like I said, if I will post what I plan on doing for next week on my Facebook page, and I will send it out in my email. If you're interested in that, the link is listed below. Thanks and bye bye. See you next week.